Hey, good morning, friends. Today, my friends, is Thursday, September the 11th, 2025, and the time now is 7:35 a.m. So, friends, I want to talk about the United States, and I want to talk specifically about the United States population, the US population decline or reduction, and the possible consequence or consequences in the near or far future. So, friends, recently information came out that Donald Trump released a statement that if it is all for his personal advisor, his advisor, Stephen Miller, that the United States will be a white only country of just 100 million people. Now, friends, that is a very dangerous statement and also a very dangerous reality. If that is true, which I do believe it is true because we've been seeing and we've heard from Stephen Miller's own mouth his perspective in terms of race, ethnicity, country, and so on. If it is true, then it is a very dangerous reality, a very dangerous statement. The United States, my friends, I believe, is a Holocaust, a genocide waiting to happen, the current state of the United States political affairs, and also relations, ethnic and racial relations among the people. The United States is a country of about 340 million or 342 million people, depending on the source. If you're going to reduce the United States population to just 100 million people, it means that about 240 million people will have to go. Now, currently, we do see the United States President Donald Trump and his administration's policy in terms of immigration is being enacted in our very eyes in real time, where people, Hispanic, Africans, Indians, or Asians, and other non white people who are citizens and also non citizens, green card holders, as well as illegals, are being rounded up in cities throughout the country and deported to you know where. So, friends, if you are going to reduce the United States population to just 100 million white people only, you cannot achieve, and you will not achieve that through immigration. Getting rid of 240 million people is not an easy task. Therefore, how do you achieve having a United States of just 100 million white people only? It means you're going to have to kill somebody. It means that about 240 million or 242 million Americans or people in America will have to die. Now, friends, I'm not praying for that to happen, and I hope it doesn't happen. However, if this statement, if this perspective is actually true, if it is a reality that many in the United States, many whites do hold to be the core of their existence, then it is a scary reality. Then I'm going to say once again that the current state of the United States affair, political affair, race and ethnic relations among the people, I believe, friends, is a genocide, a Holocaust waiting to happen in the near or far future. If you're going to reduce the United States population to just 100 million white people only, you will have to kill somebody. You cannot achieve that by just deportation. And we are hearing many talking about building immigrant detention center or concentration camps. Donald Trump has been talking about alligator Alcatraz. Members of his administration have stressed, or Republicans have stressed, the notion of building a facility in Florida where if people try to come to the United States illegally, basically feeding them to alligators, which in this case means that the alligators in the United States and in Florida are going to get massive because they're going to have a whole lot of eating to do, which is a scary thing. Friends, not only this is a scary thing for minority groups because reducing the United States population to just 100 million white people only means minority group will have to be disposed of. It also begs the question and it entertains the discussion of what possible tension is brewing within the white population itself. Because as much as many whites do hate minority, we can and should also accept the fact that even within the white population, there is and could and will always be tension. For example, friends, if you're going to reduce the white population of the United States, how do you achieve that? How do you decide who is white, who is pure white, and based on what factor? Once again, how do you decide who is white, who is pure white, and based on what factor or based on what criteria? This means that even within the white population, a lot of people are going to be disposed of, because if you're going to reduce the United States population of about 336 to 340 to 342 million people to just 100 million white people only, many whites will have to die. They will have to get rid of a lot of whites. Who is pure white? Who is a white person who does not have any blood, any African blood, any Hispanic, Native American blood, or any Asian bloods, and so on? It means perhaps that many whites who are not blonde hair will have to be disposed of. So this is a very interesting but very dangerous reality. And it is mirroring what happened in Nazi Germany when the Nazis and Adolf Hitler came to power. Friends, what this is nothing short of making America white again, the whitening of America. We are seeing right now that many in the United States are attacking Africans, Asians, and so on. We are seeing many in the United States who call themselves FBAs attacking, at least verbally, criticizing, condemning Africans and other black immigrants in the United States and stressing the fact that they are Americans and so on, and calling Africans and other black immigrants theater or whatever the word or phrase is. We are seeing Asians and Latinos or Hispanic non-whites are being attacked, and other non-white population are being attacked. In this case, we are seeing, I do believe, it's a coercion of the black population in the United States. It is being infiltrated by people of terrible perspective, and many blacks are running away with it. Meanwhile, we are seeing attacks on black controlled cities or minority controlled cities in the United States by the Trump administration. In addition, we are seeing wars in the Middle East, in Ukraine, around the world. In just recent times, we saw Israel bombing facilities in Qatar. Just yesterday, we got news of an assassination, the assassination of Charlie Kirk, who is a conservative Republican commentator, a social media influencer. A lot of things are happening. And with this, we are seeing what many are calling the emergence of fascism in the United States and Trump's increasing authoritarianism. So this is a dangerous reality that many in the United States, led by Stephen Miller and others, stressing the notion that the United States population should be reduced to just 100 million white people only. In this case, I will say, friends, once again, that the current state of the United States, the American political, social interaction, the affairs of the ethnic and racial groups in the United States is nothing but a Holocaust, a genocide waiting to happen in the near and in the far future. Now, friends, please tell me what you think, and I really want to know what you think. But friends, I am going to end here. I want to thank you for being a member of the Echoing Voice community, my friends. But most especially and most importantly, friends, I want to thank you a lot for watching the Echoing Voice. Peace, my friends. Peace.